Good morning, everyone. My name is Tony, and I'll be conducting the healing session today. We just got a request to focus the session on, or the theme of this session is going to be self-confidence. So first of all, I want you to close your eyes, take a deep breath in, and release. Take another deep breath in, and release. I want you to imagine pulling energy from the center of Mother Earth. Pull this energy up your feet, up through all of your chakras, all the way up to your crown chakra, forming a beautiful ball of light on top of your head. In your mind, I want you to say up, 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 and I want you to shoot this ball of light out into the universe, past the stars, the galaxies, the bright lights, the dark lights, into the golden light, past the golden light, into the jelly-like substance where your ball disappears. As you enter the jelly-like substance and as you look around, you'll notice that you can see a lot of geometric shapes and forms, and you can see all the colors of the rainbow. I want you to look for the pink light. That represents the law of compassion, the gatekeeper of the seventh plane. And as you follow the pink light, you'll notice that it guides you upwards towards an opening where you can see a pearly, iridescent white light shining through that opening. I want you to push your head in first, then your shoulders, then your torso, then your entire body. And your mind keeps saying up, 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 and keep on going deeper and deeper into the stingly white light. Feel the presence of that energy. You're in the presence of divinity. This is the unconditional love. In your mind, say, I am one with the Creator. I am one with the universe, and atomize, become trillions of atoms, merging and becoming one with the light, becoming one with love. With your permission, I'd like to clear your spaces. So I would like to energize your auric fields and clear your auric fields from anything that should not be there. Now I'm going to fill your auric fields with Creator's unconditional love. And I want you to visualize your auric fields expanding with love. Expand your auric field to as much as you feel possible. With your permission, I'd like to balance your left and right brains. And that is balancing your logical and emotional aspects of you. So I'm going to fill both hemispheres with Creator's unconditional love. And by doing so, I balance your logical and emotional aspects of you. Your emotional aspects are your creative aspects. These are your dreams, your creativity, things that you want to create in your life. And the logical aspect takes that creativity and turns it into reality. With your permission, I'd like to energize, align, and activate all of your chakras. So I'm going to start off with your root chakra and work my way up to your crown chakra, filling every chakra with Creator's unconditional love, spinning it clockwise, energizing and aligning all of your chakras. The biggest enemy of confidence is the lack of worthiness, and more importantly, is the aspect of comparing yourself to others. We have been trained from a very young age to compare ourselves to others. We've always been compared to others. And that starts at school, in our environment, when we're compared to our neighbors, our cousins, the moment we receive our first report card with a ranking. So we start comparing ourselves to others, and this creates lack of self-confidence. Another aspect of lack of self-confidence is regret. So there's this comparison aspect, and there's this regret based on our past actions that creates lack of confidence. So first, with your permission, I'd like to teach you how to live your life without comparing yourself to others, without envy, without jealousy, without feeling that you never get your chance, without feeling desperate, without feeling that you're running out of time, without being nervous, without stress, without worry, without putting yourself down, without self-judgment, without self-criticism, without constantly pointing your negative aspects out, without self-rejection, without shame, without guilt, without regret, without resentment, without feeling rejected, without the fear of being rejected. With your permission, I'd like to teach you how to live your life without all of those feelings, knowing that those feelings and emotions no longer serve a purpose in your life. And with your permission, I'd like to close cellular receptors pertaining to all of those feelings. With your permission, I'd like to teach you the Creator's perspective on self-confidence, that you are self-confident, that you know how to project your confidence to the world in a balanced way, that you believe in yourself, that you believe in your abilities, that you understand the concept of uniqueness, that you understand that your DNA is unique and that you are unique and that your success is unique to you, that you do things your own way, that you follow your heart, you follow your intuition, that you're connected to the Creator, that you are guided by love, that you do things for the right reasons, that you are ready to see what your divine timing is, that you're confident in succeeding in your divine timing, that you feel supported, that you know how to gather support into your life, that you have discernment in who to surround yourself with, that you have discernment to see the truth in people, that you have the Creator's perspective on self-acceptance, that you accept yourself the way you are, that you embrace yourself the way you are, that you make peace with whom you are, that you make peace with your past, that you make peace with your family, that you have the Creator's perspective on truth, that you know the difference between a person's opinion and the truth about who you are, that you grow more confident in every passing day, that you motivate yourself with love, that you have the Creator's perspective on what self-love is, that you love who you are. And let's teach you the Creator's perspective on wisdom, that you're wise. And let's teach you the Creator's perspective on courage, that you have the courage to act upon your wisdom. With your permission, I'd like to download you with all of those feelings on all 4 levels and in every aspect of your life and in all languages. And open cellular receptors pertaining to all of those feelings. And with your permission, I'd like to teach you the Creator's perspective on being focused, that you are focused, that you're determined, that you never give up, that you know how to progress forward, that you know the difference between failure and experience, that everything that you go through in life is a form of an experience, that you understand the difference, that you understand the true concept of failure, that failure is not failure, that failure is trial and error. And let's teach you the Creator's perspective on forgiveness, that you forgive yourselves, that you forgive everyone who doubted your abilities, who doubted in your potential, that you forgive mom and dad. And let's teach you the Creator's perspective on your potential, that your abilities are infinite, that you're co-creators, that your power is the Creator's power, that your options are infinite. And let's teach you the Creator's perspective on being constantly in a positive mindset, that you know what it feels like to be an optimist, that you are an optimist, that you only see the good around you, that you're only focused on the good around you. With your permission, I'd like to download you with all of those feelings on all 4 levels and open cellular receptors pertaining to all of those feelings. Now, with your permission, I'd like to send all of the free-floating memories and cellular traumas associated with your path, with your past, with every negative event that you've experienced, whether you have been compared to someone else, or whether you have been labeled as a failure, or whether you have been criticized for being unique, or during those times where your confidence in yourself was at a very low level. Let's send all of those memories to the light, knowing that those memories no longer serve a purpose in your life. And let's replace those memories with Creator's unconditional love. And with your permission, I'd like to help in resetting your memory. So I want you to imagine your memory as files, and I want you to start filing what is in the past section, and what is in the present section, and what is in the future section, and that you know the difference, and that you don't constantly bring those past files into your present. That you know the true nature of time, that time is not linear, that past, present, and future exist at only one moment in time. That you know how to live in the moment, that you know how to live in the now, knowing that based on how you're feeling now is what will create your most foreseeable future. So with your permission, I'd like to visualize all of that, and you can help me visualizing this on yourself with regards to filing your memory, resetting your memory. With your permission, I'd like to balance your endocrine system. Let's balance all of your glands and your current level of hormones. And with your permission, I'd like to teach you the Creator's perspective on communicating, that you know how to communicate, that you know how to express yourself, that you're safe being heard, that you're safe being seen, that you know how to speak your truth with all the love in the world. And with your permission, I'd like to balance your lymphatic system, which is your immune system. And let me teach you how to live your life without this internal struggle, without this internal battle. And teach you how to make peace with who you are, how to make peace with the world around you. With your permission, I'd like to fill your lungs with Creator's unconditional love to release any feelings of sorrow, grief, sadness, and stress. And replace those memories with joy, happiness, how to breathe in the breath of life. That you know how to make the most out of every moment. That you understand the true nature of life. That you disconnect yourself from the collective consciousness to be able to see the truth about nature of life. And with your permission, I'd like to fill your digestive system with Creator's unconditional love to release any feelings of abuse. And with your permission, I'd like to fill your kidneys with Creator's unconditional love to release any feelings of resentment, rejection, and regret. And with your permission, I'd like to balance your circulatory system. I'm going to fill your hearts with Creator's unconditional love, and with every heartbeat, unconditional love is going to be sent through every vein and artery. And with your permission, I'd like to teach you the Creator's perspective on giving and receiving love equally. That you know what self-love feels like. That you know how to love yourself unconditionally. That you know how to open your heart to the Creator's unconditional love. With your permission, I'd like to balance your skeletal system. Let's fill every bone in your body with Creator's unconditional love. And let's teach you the Creator's perspective on feeling supported. That you know what universal support feels like. That you allow the Creator to support you. That the Creator always has your back. With your permission, I'd like to fill you with Creator's unconditional love when you're all babies in your mother's wombs. And with your permission, I'd like to download you at the moment of conception with feelings of love, feelings of nurture, feelings of safety, that you're worthy, that you're good enough, that you're a wanted child, that you're a source of happiness and joy to your family, that you're confident, that you're brilliant, that you are unique, that you're meant for greatness, that you trust yourself and trust your abilities. With your permission, I'd like to download you with all of those feelings at the moment of conception. And now it's up to you to reach out and pull as much of those feelings into your space. Now I want you to take your consciousness back into that tingly white light. Rinse in that tingly white light. And when you're ready, take a deep breath in and open your eyes.